After ascending to the throne on 8 September 2022, following the demise of Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles inherited more than a position. The 73-year-old monarch is now the chief of a multi-billion-dollar real property portfolio that consists of assets in England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Romania. The complete collection includes palaces, castles, cottages, and historic ruins, some of which serve as royal residences for King Charles and his spouse Camilla, Queen Consort. While a lot of those houses are called the world's first-rate houses, it's far critical to note that a number of those estates are not used as home spaces by the king. The majority of the land on this portfolio is, in fact, owned by the Crown Estate, the Duchy of Lancaster, and the Duchy of Cornwall, which means they may be held in right of the crown at some point of King Charles's reign. Other houses are kept in trust with the aid of using the monarchy itself for those who will succeed King Charles, and a few are held by foundations that the king had officially established. King Charles and Camilla presently live in Clarence House in London and Highgrove House in Gloucestershire, southwest England. However, whilst those houses are actually beautiful, they are not some of the 10 maximum steeply priced houses owned with the aid of using the crown. And research with the aid of using Forbes revealed Clarence House is really well worth an anticipated $72 million, whilst Highgrove is now really well worth approximately $39 million. The King's Excursion cottages in Romania are really well worth an anticipated $1.1 million each. Buckingham Palace, possibly the maximum well-known royal property of all, is likewise the maximum steeply priced, with an anticipated price of $4.9 billion. In accordance to Forbes, the billion greenback assets has served because the legit domestic of British monarchs given that 1837 and maintains to behave as an area for the own circle of relatives to host dignitaries and different heads of state. It has a first-rate 775 rooms, inclusive of 19 staterooms, 52 bedrooms, and 78 bathrooms. Hampton Court, that's really well worth an anticipated $1.2 billion, became King Henry VII's maximum used house, and he lived there with all 6 of his other halves throughout his 38 to 12 months reign. The property is observed 12 miles southwest of primary London, with inside the London borough of Richmond upon Thames, so it's far unsurprising that the palace welcomes masses of heaps of traffic each 12 months. Remnants of King Henry VII's reign are nevertheless seen, along with his great artwork series, are seen to traffic today. It is, however, certainly considered one among best palaces out of the various owned with the aid of using King Henry VIII, which have survived to this day. The Tower of London, really well worth approximately $1.1 billion, has a records that dates again to the past 11th century, after it became constructed with the aid of using William the Conqueror. Since then, it has grown to be first-rate related as an execution web page, and is, maximum famously, the web page of Anne Boleyn's dying, the very last resting region of Queen Elizabeth II. Windsor Castle is really well worth approximately £743 million, making it the 5th maximum steeply priced assets at the list. You are welcome to Jerry Royal Channel. Windsor is the biggest inhabited citadel with inside the world, following its finishing touch with inside the 11th century, with the aid of using William the Conqueror, the equal monarch who constructed the Tower of London. The astonishing property has been domestic to 40 monarchs, consisting of the past Duke Queen, who counted it as certainly considered one among her favorite residences today. The citadel remains used as a house for the royal-owned circle of relatives, no matter many rooms being open to the public. It is anticipated to be the destined domestic of Willem and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for latest updates on the royal